Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Galactic Science with Arturio Emerys. Okay, so today I'm hoping to make some progress on various quests. I'm trying to make these molds, which is a quest item. I've got the first one there. I've had a problem with this. When you put your blocks of iron in here, it shows you these as the recipes, but it doesn't let you highlight which one you want. And because I was short on iron, I did them one at a time and it kept making the same one over and over again. So what I'm trying now is I put 3 blocks of iron in there at once, and I'm hoping it's going to make them in sequence. Nope. Okay, plan B. I'm going to cheat them in. I don't know what the problem is, but I don't need 5 of these molds, and I really, only have so much iron. But normally on the assembly table, when you put the ingredients in, it shows you, when you put ingredients in here, it'll show over here available recipes based on those ingredients. And then you highlight the one that you want and it initiates creation. With those assembly molds, they take a block of iron apiece, and each one takes exactly the same ingredients. And like I said, clicking on them doesn't seem to make a difference. You just seem to get that first one every time. And I don't know how to fix that. So we're going to fix it right now real quick. All right, there we are. That's fixed. And these 4 spare ones are going to go in the trash. So now let's gather up all of the items that I've completed for quests. Oops. Yeah, quarry. I've done the quarry. I've done that. I need to make a Stirling engine. So we're going to put the quarry away. We're going to put this in the system right now because I need it desperately. And the metal caster, I had been using this, but what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put the metal caster here because I'm not going to use that all that often. And I'm going to change the configuration so that orange is over there. And what I think will happen, what I hope will happen, is that I don't think the magma crucible, well, you know what, I'll have to turn it off when I go to use it. And there will be times where I'll mess that up, I'm sure. So anyway, other useful things that I've learned is this is completely unnecessary, and this is why. So I could easily just be doing that. So a little bit at a time I've been pulling water out of here and putting it in here. All right, so I'll put these back. Do I have more iron? Yeah. There we go. Now I need to demonstrate how this works, and you know what, I don't believe I have any materials. So I think we're going to pause the camera for a minute. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to mine a little bit of rock to show how that works as opposed to what I've been doing up till now. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, and we're back. That should be enough to get us going to show this process. So the first step is you get some iron ore gravel, and then you put it in the pulverizer. just like this. And this will take a minute. So we'll be back in a minute when this is done. So we'll take what we have and you put it in the magnet crucible. It melts. It almost immediately goes into the metal caster. And why isn't it casting? Because it doesn't have power. Okay. I need to steal a power cable from somewhere, and I'm trying to figure out where to do that. Where do I have a spare power cable? I'm not using this at the moment, so we'll steal that one right there. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. So that is how you get that to function. Now when I want to use the fluid transposer here, what I'll have to do is I'll have to go turn this one off. And okay, liquefacted coal, there's a little bit of that left in there. So yeah, that should be good. In fact, if I would just use this for either metal or liquefacted coal, I don't think this can take liquefacted coal, but it might be able to put it in bottles, so I don't necessarily want to risk that. So let's get the rest of this. We'll put that in there. And so that's pretty good. For every iron or gravel, I believe, that you pulverize, I think you get 2. And then, so basically this is kind of doubling your yield, I think. And it's just making it a little easier to do it rather than the old method of combining it, hammering it, and all that kind of stuff. So if I wanted to, I could switch molds. And it'll just take a little longer because it's basically 9 times as long. And now there's not enough to continue. Okay, good. And it left absolutely none left. So now I can go do the next metal. None left in there. Good. So that is going to be our new process for processing material. And it should be much more efficient. And I'm looking forward to getting higher yields on stuff and starting to automate this as much as possible. Anyway. Let's look at the quest book real quick and figure out where we are. We need to do a Stirling generator. Which takes 10 blocks of iron and 10 redstone, which is going to be a lot easier to do now. The redstone, I may have enough to do the redstone now. I've got some over here. Let's see how much iron I have. There we go. I have almost enough iron, but not quite. But the good news is when I went out and mined, I got quite a bit of material, so. Where's the iron? There's the iron. We'll let that run for, actually, this is probably almost done. I'll put this other stack in here. There we go. We'll let that run. I'll put this other stuff away. And at some point I need to start redesigning the entire base. I only have so much of this conduit. The conduit that we're getting as quest rewards up until now is not, it won't link to it. So I'll either have to create a secondary power system, or I have to eventually get to the point where I can make that kind of conduit. This is enhanced energy conduit. So I think what we're getting as quest rewards is this energy conduit, which says it can output 50 million RF a tick, and the enhanced can only output 5,000 a tick, and that can do 20,000 a tick. So yeah, normally this would not be the better one. Yeah, that's not particular. Yeah, I can make it. The conductive iron, I need an induction smelter. Is there another, or an alloy smelter? I think an induction smelter is. There's not a recipe for that. And I think the same is true for the induction smelter. Yeah. Okay, it says I can get it from here, molten conductive iron. How do you make conductive iron? In a Tinker's construct? That would be just like Kathleen to get you going thinking, oh, I'm going to make a Tinker's construct, and then it'll all be disabled. All right. Okay, let's go over here and do these real quick, and then we'll start that in the assembly table. Oh, no mold at all. There we go. I'm curious. So this is as far as I can zoom out, and I can move around a little bit, but I'm kind of running out of room for quests here, so I'm thinking after I do this one, I'll be able to do that one, which I can't even see right now. And then am I done with this quest line? After that, the next one is this, and then there's a few in improvements. And a few here, but I'll have to start looking at them and seeing if these are actually possible. There, 26, that should be enough. Let's see. 10 and 10. Stirling engine. How many lasers do I have? I have 11. Okay, that's not going to take too terribly long. Redstone crystal, I don't even know what that's for. This is just curiosity. What are the uses of that? Enchantments. Okay. All right, these are all the different kind of engines. Here's rocket engines. You have to do them in an assembly table. I don't think that's correct. Let me quarry. Yeah, no, that's the correct engine. Workbench plus. I do have to build one of those at some point, and that's shaped crafting. That's sort of doable at this point. Let's see where we are. Okay. We'll go process some more ore. All right. And that'll probably take 5 or 10 minutes to finish. So we'll break for a minute and we'll come back when I'm done processing this. Okay, and we're back. We didn't quite completely finish processing all of the ore, but the table's done making the Stirling engine, or the Stirling generator. And let's look at the quest book real quick. And I got 10 experience as a reward. And I'm not really sure what that does for me. So here's some cards and some Emmy buses and more drives, and that will be nice because at some point I need to go set up a quarry. And quarries produce just tremendous amounts of material. So there's a couple of things that I need to do. I need to... Oh, that's interesting. Aluminum. I can't process aluminum for some reason. All right, aluminum ingot. Shaped crafting, you can't combine nuggets. In a redstone furnace, maybe? In a QED? Oh, please don't tell me I have to do this in a QED. A Tinker's Construct, I'm betting that doesn't work. A metal caster. Maybe aluminum is so common that they don't want you to double. It's possible. I don't know. Could be. Yeah, there's a little bit of a bad early morning storm rolling through. And I think we're going to call the episode right there. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like on it. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, it would be really, really great if you could subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is Arturio Emerys signing out.